Hey you all, I hope your day is going well. June is Men's Health Month, so we are celebrating it and embracing it fully on this channel. The 11th through the 17th is National Men's Health Week, and today, June 15th, is Rare Blue Day, which is for everyone to show their support in men's health. So I am wearing my blue shirt because men's health is important and you can too. So if you're watching this and you don't have on a blue shirt or blue pants or blue something, it's not too late to change. Before we get started, please be sure to subscribe to my channel and follow me on my social media platform at Donzel Post. Unfortunately, men are living sicker and dying younger than not only women, but their predicted life expectancy. And 6 top causes of death for men in order of highest to lowest include heart disease, cancer, injuries, stroke, suicide, and HIV and AIDS. And all of which men are at a higher rate than women. Women are 100% more likely to go seek preventative or intervention services than men are. I know you all are thinking, why are men so afraid to go to the doctor? Why men are 0% more likely to go to the doctor than a woman? And I have the answers for you. Some barriers include fear, schedule, stigmatization, discomfort, and 2 that was not included in some resources I looked at, but I think are major components include mental health status as well as finance. Some interventions I have include to prioritize your health. We can't use being too busy as an excuse, right? Women work just as much as men, if not more, and they have just as much responsibilities as us, if not more. And so if women can do it, we should look to them and be inspired and really see what it is that women are doing so that we can mimic and follow their lead, really. And I think a huge way to help you prioritize your health is to gain an accountability partner. My wife always tells me that I need to go to the doctor, and when I say I made my appointment, she's right there to check to make sure I really made it, to make sure that it's on my schedule. And one thing that I do to have her serve as an accountability partner for me is that I will send her a Google invite from my schedule to her calendar, just so she can know that, okay, it really is made and I am going, so I can keep myself healthy. So sometimes we may have a fear. So many people don't know this, but you can call your nurse prior to your appointment to ask those questions. Make a list of questions to address those fears that you may have, to address whatever it is that you may be thinking, however you may be feeling. The nurse's job is to provide psychoeducation and to alleviate the stress and pressures that you may be feeling prior to your appointment. If you're feeling discomfort, you can call again prior to your appointment and request alternative methods, or ask them if there's a different approach that they can take if you're not comfortable with some methods that they may be trying, and express your fears and see if you can explore your options and talk it out before simply avoiding the appointment altogether out of some potential discomforts. And if not, you can ask for accommodations. They may not be able to provide an alternative approach, but they may be able to provide some accommodations to help ease that stress or fear. If you're facing stigmas, challenge those stigmas. And I think the best way to challenge stigma is to educate yourself. Find out the facts about certain things that you may have as a stigma, because a lot of times we believe stigmas to be truths, and it makes us not want to do something, when in all actuality it's not. It's really a distorted reality. Mental health and wellness, that is a huge component. If we are dealing with depression and anxiety, and we may not even know that we're dealing with those things, but we may not have the motivation to take care of ourselves. We may not have the self-worth and the self-value to take care of ourselves, or we may be avoiding, which is a huge component of anxiety. We may be avoiding something that we're scared to hear. We may be fearful of finding out the answer to the unknown. As we heard earlier, suicide is the 5th cause of death, and we all know that men are more successful at completing suicide, and there are more deaths upon men for suicide than women. So it's so important to make sure that your mental health and wellness is where it should be, and you can visit your doctor for that, or you can visit a mental health provider. There's so many out there that take all types of insurance, and for those of you who may not have insurance, there are community mental health agencies, and a lot of private practice have a pro bono program or a sliding scale fee. And that leads to my last point, finances. You may not think that you can afford to take off work, or that you can't afford to pay the copay, but think about it in the long run. If you don't prevent an illness from occurring, just imagine the amount of debt that you may accumulate from a illness that could have been prevented, and really think about, how can I maybe save up for that copay, or how can I explore different insurance options, and really be proactive in removing all of those barriers to preventing you from addressing your mental health and addressing your overall health and wellness. I think that's it for this video. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. I know I really had fun making this video today. And leave in the comment section below, for my men, what's one thing that you're doing to take control of your health and wellness? For me, my pool just opened back up. It had to get repainted, and my fitness center just got remodeled, and it's filled with equipment that works, that's functional, that's modern. So I have no more excuses to why I can't be active. So I am going to go swimming, and I'm going to test out at least one fitness machine there today. And for my women watching, let me know in the comment section below, what's one thing that you can do to help the men in your life, especially with Father's Day approach. Thank you so much for watching, and until I see you next time, be you, be great.